episode 2 of the Unfiltered podcast. Welcome back to another episode.
What's up, guys? It's been a week.
It's been, not even.
Okay,
so listen. After we uploaded the podcast, World War III has broke out. There's rioters storming the Capitol.
Listen, guys, a lot of shit's happened, and it was so funny because we were literally just talking about how nothing's happened or anything. Like nothing. There was nothing to talk about. The only thing we talked about was snitching and shit.
Yeah, we just talking about snitching. Like, I'd snitch.
With pride.
I'd snitch with pride.
No, but listen. So, guys, we have a lot to jump into. I don't even know where to start. First of all, I just wanted to say this wasn't supposed to just be a 2-person podcast.
No, Chase.
Let's just put that out there.
Chase Watt was supposed to join us, and guess where he's at? He's working with his dad.
He's working with his dad. Don't put hate on him.
No, put all the hate on him. At him, beat him up, jump him,
everything.
No,
but it's all right. He really forgot about it. But we're gonna hit him back with episode 3.
Yes.
Him or Chris, one of the two.
Yeah.
Him or Chris. So
Chris.
Y'all keep out for that.
Yes.
Right? But listen. A lot has happened. Let's just start off with the week. So let me just break it down for y'all real quick. I uploaded 2 videos this week, and I think that's my upload schedule now. I'm uploading 2 videos a week.
Like a podcast and an actual
video. So this is a weird start to 2021. The videos didn't do too good.
No, they did bad.
The podcast did very good. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I thought I was gonna get like 50 views.
Well, see, the thing is like the best of 2020. I think the main reason people didn't watch this
is because it's old content.
They've all seen.
Everybody's already seen that.
So they don't really care. But the podcast, people are actually liking it.
I'm proud of the podcast. I got a lot of good feedback on the podcast. So if y'all watch this and you actually watch the whole thing fully through, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Love you all. But listen, okay, uploaded those 2. Uploaded the Wednesday? Which one?
I think so.
Go on your phone and look. I don't have my phone. Mine's recording, so.
Yeah.
That's another thing, guys. I still have yet to figure out how to do this whole camera shit. But
we got a ring light.
But listen, we got the whole new setup. This shit, we're slowly getting it. We're slowly getting it, slowly but surely. You see what I'm saying?
Where's it at? The real dog. You just burped.
I know.
That was a sexual burp. That wasn't even real.
Listen, we got so much shit. We got cornbread. I don't know if y'all can see it.
We got cornbread and
shit. Cause we're gonna be here for a minute. We gotta have the setup and shit. So, what's it saying?
You uploaded the Unfiltered podcast 4 days ago, 120 views. Best of 2020, 105. That's not terrible.
Yeah, but when did I upload that one?
5 days ago.
So Monday?
Yeah, you uploaded them back to back for some reason. I don't know why you did that, but
because it was kind of like a dope feeling because I've never done that before.
Right,
I used to do that.
Yeah, back in his old days,
back in the
gaming days.
Back in the good.
Right.
I used to upload daily and that shit.
Daily.
That just takes a lot of dedication. But then again, I didn't edit it. Or do any shit like that.
No, you just straight uploaded it, raw footage.
I did.
Raw.
So good thing it's private because I probably just had some shit in that.
Yeah. So
listen, what's happened in your week?
My week?
Yeah. Has anything happened eventful?
I got a job.
That's what happened.
I got a job.
Explain. Go ahead. Tell you.
So I work at this place called Bugsy's, and I've been helping my dad. So I've been making that bread.
He's been making bread.
I've been making bread. I've been working with my dad. Working at this place called Bugsy's. Come check us out when we open. It's pretty fire.
Tell him about it. Tell him about what you do and shit.
So right now, I'm getting we're just making food and stuff. It's pretty good. And when it opens up, you guys will like it. We got some pretty good food.
So what kind of food we got rocking?
So we got a lot of southern food, like pulled pork and stuff.
He told me a little bit of the menu, and I'm not rocking with it low key.
No, okay, listen. We got some Italian dishes. We got pizza, and then we got southern food. It's a weird combination.
Is that not weird?
But it does work out. It is pretty good. You guys can tell. I'm a bigger man, right? Yeah. So obviously I eat a lot of food. Yeah, with that being said, I think I could eat it. They have these things called soul rolls, and you guys are gonna love those.
You told me about that.
Yes.
That does sound like bussin'.
It is bussin'.
That sounds bussin'.
It's really bussin'.
We're breaking their ears right now.
Yeah, they already exited.
They already clicked off. I wanted to say that one more time, just for y'all. If y'all actually watch these videos in full, you don't understand how much.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
Y'all. Because, listen, there's no editing put into this. I think I cut twice.
Yeah, we cut twice because, Tommy came in the room.
For one, Slob called me, and then, which I had to cut that out, obviously, because it cut the camera. Then I had to cut out where Tommy came in the room. But that was it. The rest of it was raw.
It was raw.
Raw salmon.
Raw.
Listen.
Raw.
No one's going to watch this shit.
No, but
we actually do some shit to talk about. So let's start off. So, when did this whole shit happen with the Capitol? When did that start?
Okay, it was my second day of work. It was Thursday.
So Thursday.
No.
Yeah.
Friday. No, Thursday. It was Thursday.
Thursday. So I don't know if y'all keep up with politics and shit. Honestly, I'm kind of separating from it now. Not into it anymore.
No.
Just not. Like, I don't like talking about politics and shit, especially on YouTube. That's just not something to do.
Yeah, especially like just with people, because like
general,
no matter which side you're on,
somebody's
gonna hate you.
You see what I'm saying?
You can never be right when it comes to politics.
So that's why I think I'm not gonna worry about it. Honestly.
No, we can't even vote yet. So
we can't even vote yet. So what's it matter? And when we are able to vote, for one, you never know, our lives could be completely different. So our looks on shit could be completely different.
Exactly.
So you just got to think of it like that, like really like take into accountability that we're 16, 17 years old and shit. So it's not going to matter. There's going to be different people in office when we're able to vote and anything. So it's like whatever. But let's just say, say we're not biased. Just putting that out there. We're not biased. We're completely just normal.
But
you see what I'm saying? But we're going to say this. People did storm the Capitol. The Trumpies stormed the Capitol, okay?
Yes.
Listen. You got nobody. No matter what anybody says, that is the funniest shit ever.
And it's stupid. It is. We can't say it's like
it's very dumb. No.
It's dumb, and we don't condone it. But it was pretty like the pictures were the funniest things ever.
I'll put some of them up on screen right now. I don't know if y'all have seen them yet, but it's the funniest shit
like,
ever.
They took like the hardest photo shoot I've seen in a while.
Yes, bro. That was the same thing though with the Black Lives Matter protests.
Dude, all of these like protesters, they find the best way to like make album covers.
Think about this, bro. Imagine like being a photographer in that shit.
Oh, that's what
I'm saying.
That'd be bussin'.
You make some dope ass pictures. You make hella money off that.
Oh, let's talk about the setup. As you guys saw in the last podcast, we were
one mic sitting on a couch. Okay, kind of the same
same concept.
The couch. But we got the table here and shit, the ring light, 2 mics this time.
And a table. Oh, we just said table. We got table.
Listen, this ain't even the final setup. We're still working on a bunch of shit. We're going to eventually get 2 arms to come over so we can just sit back like this and talk and shit. Right. That'll be dope. And then eventually we might get another ring light over here and shit.
Yeah,
and we'll have 2 camera angles. Eventually shit's just going to go crazy. But as of right now, we're just kind of busting.
I was thinking we could put like the swing arms on this.
Oh yeah, we could, couldn't we? But then I might mess with the camera.
No, because we can just bring them up and like put them off to the side right here.
Yeah, you won't.
So yeah, how was your week?
Shit. So honestly, it's been very like a blur. I can't even remember half.
We didn't like do any.
That was a voice crack.
That was a voice crack.
The only thing I remember doing is going to Johnny Brusco's.
Yeah, we went to Johnny Brusco's with Bailey and Lauren. Shout out to them.
Is that the one we did?
Pretty much. No, we hung out
parking lot.
Yeah, we went back to the...
With them again.
Yeah. We went back to the parking garage.
They're our only friends.
Yeah, the parking garage is our new hangout.
Mm-hmm. If any of y'all are watching this and you got your license shit, meet us at the parking garage. Anything.
Yeah,
we can have lit-ass toms and
we can just raid the police station, overthrow them, steal their cars and guns. Huh?
Yeah. No, listen. What else has happened? So, I don't know if y'all keep up with hip-hop and shit. But the funniest shit happened, bro. Get on your phone.
You have to put the picture up. He's gonna put it up.
Listen.
YK Osiris wore the ugliest, most atrocious.
I don't even think it's that bad. Everybody's just hating on him.
Dude.
It's ugly, but it's not as bad as everybody acts.
No,
it's so
it
funny.
Is really bad. It's really
so funny
bad.
though. No, it's hilarious.
Listen,
it's literally the funniest.
It's like he's like trending now. Did he delete his Instagram?
No, he didn't delete it. But he's smart. Okay, so let me just break down the story to you. There's not really much to it. So YK Osiris, if you don't know who that is, I will give you the world.
Oh, baby girl, you just gotta be worthy.
That guy, okay?
Like, look, dude, the colors don't even match. He's wearing jogging pants, waff beater, and a leather jacket.
It's not even that bad. He looks like Elvis really Presley top shit. You see what I'm saying? If Elvis was in this day and age, that's what he would look like.
No, not like remotely.
Yes, for sure.
No.
But listen, so YK Osiris wore this nasty ass jacket, okay? Who was the first one to get on it? Was it Mustard or 21
Mustard,
Savage?
21 Savage, Yachty,
all of them. Meek Mill. All of them are on his ass, bro. But the funniest part is they're all roasting him on like their Instagram stories and shit.
I think it was a big promo thing.
That's what I said, because I was gonna say that. Go on his Instagram,
right?
And you can play. Look, he did like a promote, like he did like a song.
Yeah, like.
You see it?
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was definitely like a promo thing.
You see what I'm saying? Go on YK Osiris' shit. Right there. Play that. It's not even bad either. It sounds like a Boogie and like Quando Rondo mix.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
said. My thing with YK Osiris, right? is like
He's not bad.
He's not bad, but like
he's just not.
If you don't sound like good live, which he doesn't, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
Because he was on Anir Banks thing, and dude, he was
like.
like.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Just like no.
Is that his name?
Anir Banks.
Anir Banks.
Yes, but I'll tell you who really is like vocally talented. Lil TJ, dude. He like. Have you heard him without autotune? Yes. He sounds the exact same.
He sounds the exact same.
He's so good.
Polo G is like that too.
Yes, Polo G's like, but he's like more of like a calm rapper. Like he just sings.
There's a lot of rappers like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Kid Leroy.
You know, DNL. He's good.
Kid Leroy's good.
Lil C, he's pretty good. Well, Lil C's kind of trash, but
listen, Lil C's ship. We're not gonna talk about it though. Anyways,
we're kidding.
We're not kidding. Much love, but yeah. So Yachty was just on. So originally, 21 Savage was when you started. He got on the live. He got on live with Osiris. At least he could take a joke.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He wasn't joking with Yachty though. He was pissed. He was like,
Yachty took it like he kept taking it like really far for some reason.
He's like, you're such a bum. He's like, you're a kindergartner. He's like, you're still in middle school. He's like, you have beads in your hair. Like, this is the funniest shit ever. He said, you have beads in your hair.
Yeah, your hair curls at the end.
It was so funny, dude. It was so funny. And then he got mad. Like YK Stars got mad at Yachty. He's like, get out of my live, you bum. He's mad. I was like, God. But yeah, Yachty was posting stuff, and then all the pictures of Yachty with like his damn hair, like his bangs down and shit. YK Osiris was posting that.
We need to talk about Drake's haircut that he had, bro.
That happened this week. Too. Listen, bro.
Starting off 2021, he's like
so much shit's already happened.
We're putting the picture up right now.
Yeah, so much shit has already happened in 2021.
He has this heart in his head, and I think that was like a wig or something though. Cause he did you see his waves?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, his waves now.
His hair was fire before, bro. Like tough with the damn the lover boy heart like into his head.
Yes.
And then he did that
because he loves
shit.
boys or whatever.
Yeah. The Weeknd also did some shit. Did you not see his
like his face or whatever?
But
that's
fake.
prosthetics.
It's 100% fake for the music video, but people's actually taking that seriously and like shit.
They're thinking he's like a devil worshiper
and putting into Christianity. I was about to say that. Like I seen that, bro. So I put that picture up too. so the Weeknd like did some shit for one of his music videos or whatever. And like do like plastic surgery or some shit like that.
And it like looked like plastic surgery. It wasn't actually.
Plastic surgery, but people were literally putting that into like Christianity, like saying he was like a devil worshiper, and that's how not like God didn't intend your body to be. All kinds of crazy stuff. I was like, what is happening?
The only like rapper I think you could really call a devil worshiper would be Cardi right now, like with his merch and stuff.
Oh yeah, facts. Cardi is like on another level.
He's weird. Listen, I know a lot of like certain kids at our school are like Cardi fans, but
listen, I am a Cardi fan, and I'm not gonna lie. If y'all do watch the videos to the end, you see that I did put Slayer, which is one of his songs off Whole
one of the only good ones
at the end of the video. That was the only good song. That and New Neon.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, that song was good. Whole lot of mob shit. Whole lot of that song is fire, bro. That song is actually
right.
I always put it at the end of the videos now because it's really fire. But yeah, Playboy Cardi. You want to get on that topic?
Playboy Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
Because I'm kind of curious in the comments. Like, put what y'all think in the comments.
Pretty much. He, like, dropped some merch, and it's really, like... So, as you guys saw, we just cut out.
Because...
We've cut out twice.
Twice, actually. But we're only going to consider it one time, okay? We're just going to forget about that happened. But we've talked about hella shit. We're just going to have to, like, kind of revamp what we did or whatever.
Restart where we left off.
So,
Cardi, we were saying he's a devil worshiper.
Let's just get off that topic because we kind of already covered like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, so
we
were just talking about his merch and stuff.
Facts.
And how it's like satanic, but I think it's more of a publicity stunt. And regardless, we're getting off that topic now.
Whatever, okay? Where was we at? The labels. We started talking about rap labels and shit.
And if you are an upcoming artist, be careful.
Don't sign
a contract without fully reading it. You have to read the fine print, the little print, every single word down to the macro detail.
Get a lawyer.
Yes.
Make sure they read it
exactly.
over. A professional lawyer that's involved with that shit. And then what was he talking about?
We was talking about
like goats.
Yeah, you're asking me my favorite, like who I considered a goat.
Oh yeah. So because we started talking about Uzi, and then because how he started doing the rockstar shit, and then we talking about how he got stuck on a label because he got stuck up. But we said it was like the perfect kind of thing because. Let's see, he released
probably one of my favorite albums of all time.
Me too, for sure.
Yeah.
He dropped Love Is Rage 2, which dropped in 2017, and then he got on that label. No, he waited a whole another year for 2018. He teased Eternal Take, whatever. And then 2019, he got stuck on that label. 2020, he got off of it. Then he waited till like March to drop Eternal Take.
Right.
No one actually believed him. Then he dropped it. It's one of them albums that's gonna age with like time. So it's like people was hating on it at first, and honestly, I loved it.
It's probably like
a 9. I say a good 8 out of 10. I'd say
it's probably my top 10 albums that I've listened to. Really.
Yeah.
I mean that could be overboard, but like
8 out of 10. I'd say. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. There might have been 1 or 2 songs that wasn't good, but then the deluxe was 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, the deluxe was definitely 10 out of 10.
Really good.
Then he dropped Pluto X Baby Pluto, which a lot of you guys didn't like it.
That's overhated too. I didn't like it,
but it was good.
I didn't. No. Let me rephrase that. I liked it, but it was so like compared to like albums that I'm used to listening to, like duo rap and shit like that, especially with Future. Like
yeah.
the
Word on Drugs. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on that real quick. So we'll get on that also. That's 2 things we need to talk about. So Juice WRLD, okay. He dropped. That's one of my favorite albums by Juice WRLD. Obviously, everybody's his Death Wish for Love or Goodbye and Good Riddance. That's kind of he only has 3 albums, but
he has 4. But I don't hate me if you want. But Legends Never Die
does not count.
It was mid.
I don't consider that one of his albums.
No, because he didn't craft it himself.
That was another thing.
That's the same
shape with X. But we'll talk about that in a second.
Yes.
So, Juice WRLD dropped a collab tape with Future also. Okay. And that album, personally, is my favorite Juice WRLD album ever. If you have not listened to it,
I think it was really good.
If you have not listened to it, I suggest you do because it's very good. But anyways, so yeah, that's why Uzi. I don't think that was a good.
I'm gonna go check this once more in case we cut out.
Because if this shit's cut out again, I'm gonna flip my ass. It shouldn't be, right?
It cut out.
No, it didn't.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, bro.
You guys saw the fear enter his face.
I almost cried.
He started crying, like literally.
So, but anyways, let's get on the GOAT talk. Let's get on GOAT talk. GOAT talk. That's what fun fact. I know we're really off topic, but GOAT talk was the original name for the podcast.
It was really worst.
That was rough draft though. That was like almost half.
We had
half a year.
We had GOAT talk, the Me Gang podcast, which that would have been pretty good.
It'd been all right.
But Unfiltered, it's just like an original
uncensored.
Which that's just like
it's okay, but it's kind of
that just reminds me of like Uncensored would just be like some naked dude like running through the woods. Like that's what that reminds me of for some reason.
It's corny. Unfiltered's very original.
Right. There's definitely another Unfiltered podcast.
There is, but we're gonna be we're the Unfiltered
Listen,
podcast.
if you are a part of the Unfiltered podcast, you don't count. Now somebody's calling my phone, so I'm gonna take a little breather here.
It's probably level.
Yeah, it's my dad. I'll just text him.
Just be like, we're doing the podcast.
Doing a podcast.
Let me just talk about this real quick. So, we're gonna get on the GOAT talk of like goats of this generation, and then I have a story for y'all and shit. Because we talk about rap a lot on the podcast, so we need to get off that. So we're just gonna do this quick GOAT talk.
I mean, I don't think it's bad to talk about rap.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have other shit to talk about that I want to get. I want to get across. So basically, GOAT. Who do you consider goats of this generation? As in like we'll say 2015 to 2020.
Chief Keef was 2011. I was about to say Chief Keef, but really, Chief Keef dropped like...
Chief Keef is technically a part of this generation. Okay, so from 2010.
2010.
I would say Drake.
Did Drake come up in like 2010 or 2009?
2009, but that's kind of...
Yeah, Drake is obviously a GOAT.
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, and all that, and like...
Yeah.
Shit like that.
But if we're talking like SoundCloud rap and like stuff like that...
Yeah, so we'll go from 2016.
Okay, I'm going to have to say, obviously Uzi, okay?
For sure.
And... I'm gonna get like a lot of hate for this X, but my main reason being it's not because like his new stuff, but it's the fact he pioneered SoundCloud.
And we was talking about this also. So X in particular, I said this. I considered him a GOAT. I did. I really did consider him a GOAT.
And Travis, I forgot him.
Yeah, well he's not. I already consider him a GOAT. I don't think I already consider Travis a GOAT for sure. Right. He's done so much in the little time he's been in the rap game. He's almost Drake level, and he's been in there for less than 5 years, 6 years. So I consider that GOAT level for sure. Like if you could almost do what Drake has done in a 10-year span, but Drake is unbeatable no matter what anybody says. If you hate on him, like him or not, Drake is the GOAT.
But
Drake is the GOAT of rap.
You can admit, was it Pusha T that made that diss on him?
Yeah. Story of Added On.
That was the best diss track of all time. You cannot tell me otherwise. That
for sure.
That was like he attacked him personally. He went to his house and he beat him up. That's what that was.
That was very, very, very deep.
That was too crazy.
No one knew Drake had a kid until then. So if that tells.
But I'm not gonna condone like outing his whole kid.
Yeah, I'm definitely condoning. That's if you're gonna go on a diss track, go all out for it for sure.
Well, but I mean at the same
instantly.
He did win, but at the same time, you can't really bring down Drake ever. No. Drake's just too good. No. Like he's legend status. He's never really missed.
He's not GOAT. He's a legend. Like GOAT is a legend. He's like in a Hall of Fame top level. Like GOAT is literally arguably the best rapper of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's definitely, I don't know if he is, but he's arguably the best rapper of all time.
Who's your favorite rap group?
I'm gonna go check this again. What do you consider a group?
Like a collective of like more than 2 people, like a rap group.
Well, what is it recording?
Yep.
What's rap group? Like who are rap groups?
Like,
because the only one I really know of is Migos, Wu-Tang.
Migos, Wu-Tang, Brockhampton, the NWA. You know who Brockhampton is?
Yeah.
They're all right. I mean,
Odd Future.
Odd Future. They're really. That was one of my favorites.
I don't know. I'm not an Odd Future fan. I'm an Odd Future fan.
Oh, I gotta put you on later.
The clothes and shit, but I've heard stuff. Like, yeah. I've heard a lot of stuff.
So my favorite rap group of all time is probably either Mobb Deep or Wu-Tang. I know a lot of people don't listen up. Huh?
I don't know who Mobb Deep is.
They made Shook Ones. You know that song I showed you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's such a legendary song. I'm really into like some old school rap and like
best rap duo. Definitely, no question, 100%. This is not debatable. Ray Shrimber.
My favorite is Earth Gang.
No.
Yeah, that's my personal favorite.
I get that, but I'm saying as in like GOAT status, there's no question.
Oh, we forgot the best rap collective. I wouldn't consider them a rap group, but a collective is definitely what's their names? How did I forget? Dreamville.
How do you forget about Dreamville, bro? Dreamville is the greatest.
Like it is
rap group of all
time. Is my favorite. Like it's not a group, it's a collective, like a label type thing.
J.I.D., J. Cole, dude, Earth Gang,
just unbeatable,
bro.
If you guys have not listened to Revenge of the Dreamers, like,
very recommended.
Right now.
Very recommended, bro.
Like, click off this podcast. Just leave.
Leave us, bro.
We don't matter.
We don't care.
Go listen to them.
Go listen to it for sure. Crazy.
Dreamville put me on.
Dreamville is so far, bro. Dreamville is so far. But yeah, rap duo, Ray Shrimber for sure.
Right.
So GOAT, but anyways, GOAT of this my personal list, okay? Mine goes not in order or anything, but I got Uzi. I don't know if I consider X a GOAT anymore.
No, I don't consider X a GOAT anymore. He was a GOAT, and then his label just like ruined it for me. Yeah, it ruined it for me.
So Uzi, Lil Yachty for sure. You can hate on him all you want, but Lil Yachty created that sound, like that whole melodic shit. He created that. Like no matter what you say, most rappers that have that like happy vibe top deal is Yachty. That's Yachty's sound.
Hey, but Kyle kind of like put Yachty on for a little bit after one night. He like kept him around.
Yeah, for sure.
Kyle fell off. I don't know where he's
so underrated though, because he dropped in 2020, and it was like he dropped a very good project.
But he was corny. Like after I Spy, he was just really corny.
But no, like I said, Yachty, if you hear any rapper with that happy vibe, like
I Spy was the biggest hit ever.
Melodic top stuff like that. That's definitely it's Yachty's style. And then like I said, you got Future. I already consider him a GOAT.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But Uzi, Yachty. Who else is in like that era?
I'm trying to think.
Trippy.
No,
Trippy Red for sure. Yeah.
His sound is good.
Name a rapper that like sounds like him.
Nobody really, but I don't consider Trippy a GOAT.
And he's so underrated.
He's underrated. I will admit he's underrated.
He's still underrated. Yeah. There's like all of his albums now are still underrated.
When I consider GOAT,
for sure.
Like when I consider a GOAT is somebody that pioneered and attracted so much people to their sound that they're still on top. Trippy, like he's good and he's one of my favorite rappers, but I don't consider him a GOAT as of right now. I think he's well on his way of being a GOAT because he is like he's so different. His vibe's different. He's changed up everything. 21 Savage, he's not a GOAT right now.
No, definitely not. I was just gonna say.
21 Savage is like
he made that whole gang shit though.
That is true. That is true.
He did create that if you really think about it, like the whole like that whole type of rap and everything like that. So anything like that, you just gotta think of it. So he created that for sure. 21 Savage did. So
I think So as I was saying, like people can like hate on this like growing up in this generation all they want. Sorry for the surprise cut. Rob came down here and talked to us for a second, but. People can hate on this generation all they want, but we grew up like perfectly, bro. We grew up with some of the best music being created. Like it's easy.
It's a different wave. It's not like.
And it's like nowadays you can really do what you want. Like back in the day, like
you
have to add a label. You had to like be in a talent agency, like whatever.
You can do anything you want now. For sure.
You can, if you put your mind to anything, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like simple as that. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If you want to be a D1 athlete. Maybe reconsider your decision, but like other than that.
But moral of the story: Travis Scott's the greatest rapper of all time. Off of rap, anyways. Off of rap. That's a bold statement.
That is, I don't consider that a true statement.
I
don't really think there's a best rapper of all time.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I think, because everybody has their own opinions, and like every artist has a miss. Like they have at least one song that's a miss. The only like person you could ever consider like the greatest rapper of all time is maybe Ice JJ Fish, but that's about it.
Off a rap. I got a story for y'all. Okay,
yeah, you can tell it.
So like I said, we were talking about what happened in the week. Okay, don't even know if we even got half of that. Footage.
Before we get off a rap, I have a couple announcements to make. I don't know if I previously stated this because we cut out like 7 times. I got an EP coming out either this month or next month, and then Lil C has an album coming out, and yeah,
most likely in April for sure. So keep it looking at that. Anyways, story time. All right, so. Monday, if you guys didn't know this, I'm a bread man. I work with my dad to get bread. How do you think I pay for all the equipment?
He delivers bread to get bread.
Okay? Simple as that. But listen, so basically what we do, right, was we wake up, we go out early, okay? So it was about 4 or 5 in the morning, okay? I live near Duncan or whatever. Kind of just leave my address, but it's whatever. Live near Duncan. Most people already knew that. I live near Duncan or whatever.
Anyone that wants to pull up and murder him?
So listen, we pull out right there. You turn out to Duncan going towards like the putt-putt or whatever. So you go on Stone Drive, like going towards the interstate. Make sure it's recording real quick.
Yeah.
You go out on the interstate, and then you get out there, and I'd say, whatchamacallits. So there's 3 lanes. If you get on the right lane or whatever, obviously to go towards the interstate. So we get on that right lane, right? We see a figure, okay? I thought I was tripping because, it's early in the morning. I'm going to sleep or whatever. So I sleep on the way to the little depot or whatever. We get the bread. So we're going down this road, okay? And right before we get to this putt-putt place, as soon as you turn, there was a big, giant, tall dude running full sprint at us, bro. Full sprint, okay? In this right lane. So Dad was freaking out. Luckily, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, or we would have we would have literally hit another car. Dad swerves over into the middle lane. This dude runs over too. He was clearly trying to kill us or kill himself, one of the two, because he was running full sprint at the front of the car. Dad goes over again. This dude comes, and like I said, each time we go over, he gets closer and closer, right? So then we speed up really quick, and like I said, I'm half asleep. I'm on the passenger side, and he's going to be on there when we're passing. I look over, and this dude's right here trying to grab the door, like about to open it as soon as we pass him. Okay? So, obviously messed up on drugs. Heavy. Very messed up on drugs, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Meth.
Something crazy.
Right.
Whatever it was, we called the police on him, obviously, because he's trying to kill somebody or kill himself, one of the two. We were just the target because there's nobody else on the road.
We were just the target in this dark, cruel world.
So Dad calls the cops. We go about to go on the interstate in that gas station right before you get to the interstate. There was a cop sitting in the parking lot, okay? Clearly didn't do nothing because listen to this shit, okay? We get off work. We're going through downtown Kingsport.
Right.
Going through downtown Kingsport. And on the way, we stop at this red light. We're in the Camaro at this point. We stop at the red light. And literally, could not have been any more coincidental. We stop at the red light, and this dude, there he is, digging in the trash can like a raccoon. Like,
what did he look like? Is my question.
Like, he was big, tall. He was like super tall, wearing like baggy clothes. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. He was like just a demon-looking figure. He was very messed up. He was a raccoon for sure.
He was a human raccoon.
Yes,
is what he was.
Digging in the trash can, mumbling or whatever. So clearly nobody did nothing to him or whatever. Moral of the story, there's a lot of crazy people in Kingsport, if you guys didn't know that already.
So I think we've been rolling for about 30 minutes now, right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not, like, other than, like, all the political stuff that's been happening, there's not much, like, going on. We're still stuck in COVID times.
For sure.
And it's still pretty bad, but, I mean, regardless, life goes on, and the vaccine's out.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's talk about COVID real quick, because I think
COVID was like
a really tough situation to look at because there's a lot of people with them whole mask stuff, Listen, just wear your mask. Like, it's not that deep. You know what I mean?
Okay, it doesn't matter what political party you're in. Just wear your mask, bro.
It's really not that deep. You see what I'm saying?
I can understand if you have like respiratory issues.
Okay, but still, like, it's not that deep, bro.
This is all you have to do, and you can say they don't do nothing. But if they don't do nothing, then what does it matter if you wear it?
Exactly. Like if it doesn't do nothing in the first place, what does it matter? To be honest with you, what does it matter if you're even like? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't even know. Just wear your mask, bro. Like. It's understandable if it's like, okay, you forgot your mask, it's late at night or something, nobody's in the store, whatever.
But, like, if you can, just wear it. I mean, it's not...
If you have the option, wear your mask, okay?
Yeah, because
But then, let me just state this. I'm not going to let Corona stop me from doing certain stuff. I'll wear my mask, okay?
I think it's... okay.
And let me just say this first. In reality, what can else we do besides wear our mask? We can stay at home, right? We can stay at home as long as we want.
As long as you, like, I think it's okay to do anything as long as you're, like, distancing yourself from people and not just going up and, like...
And let me just say, so we live a different lifestyle than a lot of people.
You're right.
We don't live, like, you know, we could say, like, we could stay at home or whatever, but, like, at the end of the day, we do this. Like, we do YouTube and stuff.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that as an excuse. I'm just saying... Even before we did YouTube, we kind of like we went out and stuff like this all the time.
Yeah.
We still live the same lifestyle that we do on camera and off camera. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, regardless of what happens, you gotta live life. You gotta move on. Like, I know it's a tough time or whatever, but in reality, you know, everybody gotta stay home. But there's always gonna be a bad apple in the bunch.
Yeah, just don't be stupid when it comes to stuff.
Facts.
Like, people are gonna have parties regardless and stuff, but that doesn't mean you have to...
That's what I was about to say. So, like, regardless, we could stay home, right? We could really stay home. But is other people gonna stay home?
No, but that doesn't mean we should go out too. Regardless.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying. Okay, let me explain. So the way like we do things is we're usually going out every weekend trying to find stuff to record, or you know trying to like not link up with people, but like meet different people to.
If I prank somebody right now, I wear my mask. Go back and look at the videos. I've wore my mask when I do pranks.
Yeah, it's not like we're like completely being like inconsiderate. No. It's not that. It's more of we're trying to do what like. We're trying to pursue the dream, but like in the safest way, because you can't.
There's nothing we can do about it physically, because we're not going to stay home.
But now the vaccine's rolling out, and
so
you know everything's getting a little bit better. Also, just take the vaccine. Like,
yeah, let's get into that real quick. So there's a lot of people with this whole political stuff going on. You know, there's a lot of people that's comparing this to, you know, Christianity and stuff like that. You know, it's understandable to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But like, bro. The vaccine has nothing to do with the mark of the beast, okay?
No.
The vaccine was made to kill us.
Listen, in the Bible, it says if you are taking the mark of the beast, you'll take it willingly, I'm pretty sure is what it was.
Yeah, and you'll know.
I'm not 100% sure if that's true, so research that yourself. But
I know the whole point of it is you'll know if it's a clear act against God.
Because you'll be making the decision on your own. It's not like you can...
Yes, you will know, for sure.
Yeah, but... Literally, the vaccine.
Bro.
If you live around like elderly people and all that, and like some people can't take the vaccine.
Facts.
Like because
that's what I'm saying.
The vaccine, I'm pretty sure, isn't it like a dead version of the virus?
Yes. So you'll still get symptoms from it,
but not like
major.
completely like major.
And
but some people like can't take it. Facts. Right? Some people can't take it because that could kill them. So the best thing for you to do
is take the vaccine. If you are able to, take the vaccine is what we're trying to say.
Because if people can't take it around you and you don't get it, then there's like that's more of a chance of them getting infected. So I mean, I'm not like making COVID into a political thing is so stupid. Yes.
And this is what I want to get onto this real quick. So it seems like no matter what, like I said, me and Asian have stated this. We are very neutral in the whole political state. We are not against anything. We're not going to say anything. We're not with anything.
We're not biased when it comes to that. But
we are 16 years old.
17 can't vote. We said that earlier. I think that was in there.
We did. I'm just saying it again, just to clarify. What we're talking about is not political, and that's going to bring me on to my next topic, which is literally not everything is political. Okay. Not everything that we do, not everything that somebody does has to be political.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's like there's so many, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think TikTok's to blame.
I think it is too because TikTok
has become
because there's a Trump TikTok, there's a Biden TikTok.
Exactly. I think TikTok has become such a huge thing that it is being brought like politically. You see what I'm saying?
Now here's my opinion on politics, right?
Like,
regardless of your views, I don't think you should hate somebody. Okay. I think because when you are like, how do I explain this? Like, let's say you're a Trump supporter, okay, and you know somebody that's a Biden supporter, and it works either way. You know, you're a Biden supporter, know someone that's a Trump supporter. If you hate them, do you really think that's going to make them change their views? That's just going to make them hate the other side even more.
They're just gonna, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
when we can like come together.
Don't let somebody like I see this so much, especially around here, bro. If you're like a Trump supporter or if you're a Biden supporter, bro. Do not hate on somebody and base their whole personality before you even know them or before you even talk to them.
Just
based off their political views. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I see it so much. Everybody's stories, bro.
Yeah.
F this, F that. Like it's like that's one thing I will be strongly sided toward is if you have a political view, bro, do not let that base like how you talk to somebody or how you treat somebody.
Yeah, literally, like
so stupid.
In our area, Trump's like more prominent, I guess, like on our school and stuff.
We live in a very rural area.
Yeah, and Trump's more prominent. And anytime there's like a Biden supporter, people will be like, "Oh, you Biden supporter, piece of shit." Or
yeah,
and also vice versa. Yeah, it works both ways.
Sure. Like if you support Trump, you're gonna get hated, especially by a lot of Biden supporters. So regardless, you just can't base somebody's whole personality off of who they support, like politically.
Judge a person
off of their character.
Their character and not like who they voted for.
What's that Martin Luther King speech?
It's judge somebody not by the color of their skin, but the content of their
heart. Don't judge somebody by their political views, but by the content of their character.
Yeah, exactly.
That Real Altina 2021, right there. Listen, I think, like I said, just don't. It's just simple as that. Don't do that.
Also, man, people just are so quick to judge. Like even like when it comes out of politics, bro. Whatever you do, if you do YouTube, people are like, oh, he's probably like a rude, like this, that, and the other. He's probably like reckless and like same with people that make music. Like people make an assumption like if you're a rapper, you just like smoke weed and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Like
there's a lot. Everybody wants to assume a lot of things before they know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that with everything. If you make let's just say, for instance, you got a job, you make a lot of money, they're automatically going to assume you're a douchebag, all this stuff. I know plenty of people that got a lot of money, but they're very, very like humble.
Yeah, me too. My boss.
Shout out my boy Evan. Shout out Evan Lane, bro.
Yeah, my boss actually. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's pretty wealthy, but he's like, I mean, you wouldn't know. He's like a chill dude. It's like, it's the same. Like, I think the one thing like people make mistakes when they like start getting money or like start like blowing up in a field is that they let it get to their head. No matter what,
for sure.
If you stay humble and you're nice to people, like you'll get everywhere in life. Like my dad taught me, there's no reason to be rude to anybody.
You know what? That's right. Hey, get up a little bit so you can see the camera. I'm just making sure because.
Oh, you go look.
No, man. You can go look real quick. But yeah, go ahead and give your little speech.
Yeah. So listen, Tommy Lovell taught me to never be rude to anybody. Which I'm not rude to somebody unless they're rude to me.
Facts, and let me just say this real quick, okay? It works just with women too, bro. This is a topic with women. This works both ways.
Listen.
If somebody, let's say somebody snaps you, right? Mm-hmm. Snap you a picture of the wall. Snap a picture back. Give somebody the energy that they give
what
you.
They put into you, you put into them.
Exactly. If they're rude to you, be rude to them. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? He goes out in public and he interviews people, and like based off how the reaction, but when them coming up to the mic, that's how the energy he gives off the rest of the time. They get like pissed or whatever. Like I seen this one like guy. He was like interviewing this girl or whatever, and like she was like why you interview me? And he was like because I want to. Like he was giving off the same energy, right. And then she was getting mad because that's how she was giving off. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Facts.
You don't have to be rude to anybody. I mean, no matter what they think, no matter what they are, what they do, just.
It's the golden rule.
If you could brighten somebody's day, why not do it? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You know what, Daisy? You're so.
Listen. I'm Gandhi now. I'm 2.0. We're woke. We've become woke over quarantine. I'll tell you what. Quarantine was a terrible thing, but I've learned a lot more about myself than I ever thought I would.
I had to glow up over quarantine too. We both did for sure.
No, I'm still pretty ugly. Like I'm a little ugly, but regardless.
You had to glow
regardless, yeah. I mean,
quarantine did a lot for me.
Hey, put that old picture of me up.
I will right now.
The one like me and you posted up against the wall. Put that up. That is the funniest picture ever.
Which one?
Like at the movies. And then the whole year later thing.
I'll put that up. Let us know if we had to glow up in the comments.
Yeah. Let us know if we're hot and you find us attractive, and then like add us on Snapchat and we can. Huh?
I told you on the last episode. Any grade?
Any grade? No, bro. Shut up.
Any grade?
Shut up, bro.
Listen,
no.
Not what I say.
You're like fourth.
No, what was the actual like? What I actually say was it?
You were like 8th grade. You said 8th grade.
No, I said not. We're in 11th.
No, you said 8th grade at first.
I said 8th grade at first.
Because you thought we were still sophomores.
I thought we were still sophomores.
Because
so it's not that bad.
Quarantine is like that. That's one thing it did mess up for me. Yeah. Was like I still think I'm a sophomore. Yeah, like people ask me what grade I'm in. I'm like, oh, I'm in junior. Yeah. Like, every time.
So but anyways, yeah, not up.
No.
Not up.
No, 7th up. Huh?
4th up. No, but listen.
Pre-K up.
Let's be realistic, okay? Not up. That's pretty realistic. I mean, I don't really care.
Okay.
To be honest.
So.
Yeah, let's talk about school real quick. School's come back up. We've been in. So let's just say this.
We've been like flip flopping.
I just want to just put this out here, okay? School, okay? Online school is not the move, bro. For anybody, it's bad for your mental health.
It's hard to learn. It messes up your sleep schedule. You don't want to like do anything. It messes up motivation.
Yeah, imagine people with ADHD, bro.
Bro, I'll find myself. I'll be sitting in these classes and I'll just get on TikTok because I can mute my mic, turn off my camera.
It's different when you're in a classroom. You don't have the option to get on your phone.
No.
But when you're at your own house, laying down in your bed, no one can tell you otherwise.
Shout out Miss Kilgore, dude. I was missing my 9 weeks test, and she called my dad and talked to him. She's like, "Hey, tell Jason to do his test." She's like, "It's pretty easy."
Are you talking about the resume?
Yeah.
I did that. that.
No, she called him, and I was like, "Thank you," because I'll tell you what, especially with teachers, I think where some of them mess up is like helping your students learn is the most important thing.
Teachers are like, listen. Like
teachers at our school are actually great. I actually love the teachers at our school.
I don't like school. I just don't like the school in itself. I love the teachers, and I think teachers are very undercredited.
Yes.
They deserve to be paid a lot more because teachers realistically shape.
They shape who you're going to be.
They make future everything.
That's why I love my teachers. They all like
facts.
Every teacher I've had, like ever since I moved to Gay City.
The first thing I'm gonna do to give back or whatever is I'm gonna go to each teacher that like I know that like really likes me like that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, because I've not had a bad teacher yet. Like every teacher
I've had bad teachers. You just haven't been there long enough.
I haven't been
there. No, I've had bad teachers.
I have not been there long enough. But every teacher I've had, they've respected me, treated me nice, and
I've had some dick teachers for sure.
Right, but there's no like. In reality, I mean, some teachers you can understand because if like their teachers are gonna be like rude if like their whole classes are like just terrible.
Which
that's another thing. Respect your teachers, bro.
Yeah, listen, I'm kind of guilty with that because I used to be very attention drawn. Clearly, I'm a YouTuber now. It's kind of where that led to. But I was very attention drawn, like 7th to like 9th, I'd say, and I was a very like class clownish or whatever. You can ask anybody that was like knows me. I was very like much of a class clown, so it's kind of I was very attention drawn. But besides that, I mostly respect my teachers. I do work and stuff like that. And that's another thing. People want to use the excuse, "Oh, school's not for me." And like for example, I'm gonna say this right now. You can, as long as you just do the work. Like if you motivate yourself to do the work,
just do as much as you like physically and mentally can.
Because regardless, at the end of the day, put it like this:
whether you fail, you still give it your all.
I'm gonna put this into perspective to somebody that's like could be like failing right now. Okay, let's say you're failing right, and your parents are like very pissed at you about it or whatever. And you think it's the end of the world. You have to get your grades up or whatever. You're not gonna be able to go to this certain college, right? In reality, at the end of the day, a grade is a grade. That's not going to define what you can do in your life.
And what you are. It's not going
to define who you are. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of whatever you do, or if you're failing, bro, if you fail a quiz, it's not the end of the world. It's just a number at the end of the day.
And that's one thing. That's one thing I like. I'm not a huge fan of the education system.
Facts, I'm not. I'm definitely not. I've preached this forever.
It's geared towards passing and not learning. Like I cannot. The only class I've really learned too much in. Yeah, the only class I've learned like a lot in was maybe like earth science, like advanced PE, obviously, because that's teaching you how to work out, and then personal finance. Personal finance is a good class. That is like probably the only class you're going to use when you get out of school.
Yeah, it's very, very useful class. Like I said, personal finance is very useful for sure.
Yes.
But there's a lot of classes that we take that's just for the system.
Yeah.
Like history, especially, I think, is a class that is taught wrong. And, like, I feel like there's a lot of missing. Like I said, I think history is taught based on, like, what they want us to know and stuff like that.
Yeah, because if you think about this, okay, history is always one-sided to the winners. Not like let's say the war. Like, it's one-sided towards, like, the winner of the war.
It's a lot more white, too. Let's just put that out there. There's a lot of white. Like, it's a lot of, like, you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of that,
like,
too,
people say Christopher Columbus discovered America.
He definitely did not discover America. You
no.
can look that up. That's just on Google, bro. Google, listen, whether you want to think it or not, people's going to get stupider as time goes by, obviously, because there's more technology, more of this, We don't even we don't need to know math. We don't need to know anything. We got Google Translate, calculators on our phone. We got the internet right in front of us. Obviously, the internet's not always right. But I'm saying a lot of the time, the internet will get you what you need.
Yeah.
Realistically. And you can do everything off the internet. You can get money.
But here's that thing. Me and Miss Williams talking about this yesterday. Pretty soon, bro, computers are going to replace everything, and that's kind of scary if you think about it.
It is.
People are going to lose out on their jobs, this, that, and the third.
And what's going to happen?
But I'll tell you who is a big pioneer in that stuff, though. Elon Musk. I have all the bit of respect for him, bro.
For sure.
Did you know he has his own school now? Like he's starting a school up.
Yeah.
There's
I
was about to talk about that, like because we're on the whole education thing. He started up his own school. It's got like 12 students maybe, and it's not like different grades. It's all like one grade pretty much. All students in one grade. Yeah. And what it is it's not like your standard education. It's more of a it's geared towards what you want to learn. Like if you want to like study in music or arts.
So far, bro. Yeah. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Realistically, yeah.
And now, obviously, you have to have some safe, like, what are they called?
Classes.
No,
safe. You have to learn certain stuff.
Yeah.
So let me just like say how I think the education system should be. Okay, grades, like how we go up in like that grades is fine or whatever, because we have to have like the base classes to kind of build up our brain. You see what I'm saying? Like we have to learn basic math, basic English or whatever, and then kind of build onto that each year, whatever. But then I'd say like 9th grade is when really things should start shifting towards like what you want to be and what you want to learn in life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should have standard classes. Math obviously.
Math, English, and then what?
Math, English, and
personal finance.
Well, that kind of ties into math just a little bit. I think we should have math, English, like personal finance, and then maybe like obviously like a language class. But
yeah, for sure, yeah.
Here's the thing, bro. I think what like messes up with a lot of students, and I think the reason a lot of students are failing now is because they aren't like learning, like they're just like unmotivated. Because name a time you wanted to learn about like history and all that.
Never in my life. I've always been like I'm never really like, I used to. Obviously, everybody's like that when you're younger. Like when you're young enough, you don't understand really what school is. Like you're just kind of wake up and you're like used to it at that point. But once you're finally like understanding like what you're really doing, like how much time you're really wasting and stuff like that, you really take into accountability. Like, man, am I really learning something or am I just here to pass? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I took that into accountability. I'd say in my 8th, I cared about school in 7th. I really did. It's not that I don't care. That's not. I don't. Mean
I
to say
lose
that.
motivation
I don't
for
mean
it.
to say that. I just. I care about school, and I care like that. Like I'm fortunate enough to go to a school and able to like, you know what I mean?
Like learn
or whatever. I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that or whatever, because some people don't even have education. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that. But what I'm trying to say is school in itself is very, very misleading. It's not what it's portrayed. Like what people like, you grow up to think that school is like you have to have school to like learn,
be something.
To be something.
Exactly.
You have to go to college to do this, that, the third. And
college is good. College is good.
College is a very good thing. Okay, based on what you want to do.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
Most of the time, the average person or whatever doesn't have to, but
they should. It's recommended.
They should go to college to do what they want to do or whatever, which is very understandable. Okay, and like I said, you go to college, you can do whatever you want. Personally, I would go to college, but I just don't want to take on all that student debt for no reason when it has
exactly.
It has nothing to do with what I want to do. You
understand? And I do want to say one thing. The school education, like we're in now, like going to school and stuff, like that's good.
Yeah.
Tell you what's 20 times worse. Homeschool. I was homeschooled from like first grade till 9th grade, right? And now we've all done online classes like so far. Now imagine that, but you aren't in a class with a teacher. It's just pure like.
It's like ingenuity.
Yeah, it's like ingenuity, but like there's due dates on your stuff, but you're not gonna learn nothing. You're just gonna look everything up. Like you're either gonna look everything up or you're just not gonna do it.
That's how it is now with online classes. If you really think about it, what are we learning? Nothing.
Yeah, because if we're afraid we're gonna fail, we're gonna like cheat.
Facts.
I'm not saying I cheated.
I did, but like,
I plead the fifth. But
regardless. So it's
like
think about it like this, bro. Think about the people we live. Like I said, we live in a very rural area.
Society.
So think about the people that live in like a big city that's been online since August.
Like God.
Since August, bro. Like we went to school at some point in time, which is very stupid. Very stupid. They wonder why COVID's the highest it is in Tennessee and Virginia. So,
well, where we live, COVID is the highest. Yeah, it's
the most like cases in Tennessee.
And that's because a lot of people around here, as we've said, it's like very a lot political. Of people don't want to wear their masks for not gonna.
So stupid
for no reason.
Just very stupid people. Very stupid people. Not only that, it's not just that. People are very nasty.
And nobody wants to sanitize their hands.
Nobody does anything.
Or do anything like
shit,
that.
Not wash their hands, wipe their ass with their hands.
Oh, that just got all
give me some. As a matter of fact, we're going to stay safe right here on the podcast.
This is how you practice,
COVID.
sanitation, you're gonna put this hand sanitizer on, wipe your hands, wipe up a little bit below.
Add a cut.
I'm gonna rub it on mine too, so I feel your pain. Now listen, and it's really like, you know, it's not gonna get a whiff of that stuff. You know, it's got like a lot of alcohol in it, so that's not safe.
What was I gonna say though?
We're talking about education.
We've been recording for a long ass time.
Yeah.
We'll keep going though. So
no, we're about 50 minutes in. Almost.
Yeah. So I'd say what was I finna say? What was I talking about? Education.
Education.
Yes. Like I said, I want to get onto this YouTube topic real quick because people really misunderstand it, and like we're kind of pioneering it. There's a lot of people
around here
for sure, because people like look at it differently, and like there's a lot of like adults that doesn't truly understand it yet. Like don't truly understand it, but I want to like break down the topic of YouTube for y'all really quick. So it's like YouTube and TikTok, social media is kind of the new wave in a way. So it's like adults, like our parents don't really understand it because they grew up like half and half. You see what I'm saying? They grew up like the traditional life or whatever that didn't have social media, didn't have internet. So it's kind of like they don't understand fully to the extent that you can make money by like doing stuff online, which is crazy to even think about if you really think about it. But a lot of people do YouTube. A lot of people do YouTube now, and it's just it's still to this day, as much as people say that you can make so much money off of it, it's still thought of like as like it's a fantasy thing. It's like unreachable. But in reality, okay, technically you could look at things with that same mindset with everything. Like in reality, technically everything is unreachable unless you make it reachable. You see what I'm saying? So it's like why? Like I'm gonna do YouTube until. Like, if I fail, you know what I mean? I'd rather, what'd you say?
Okay, this is a quote that I saw on TikTok, I believe. Or, I don't know if it was Gary Vee or who it was. But, why would you can fail at anything you do, okay? Anything. Like, you could fail.
Love it, you can fail.
Yeah. Right? So, why fail at something you hate when you can fail at something you love? And, here's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
If
you have life one time.
If you have any dreams at all, like, this goes to anybody. If you want to be a football player, if you want to be a basketball player, music artist, you know, anything. You want to be a model. You want to be like an activist, journalist, anything, right? Yeah. All you have to do, research that topic, and
do it, bro.
And just do it. I mean,
just do it.
Devote at least 3 hours a day to it. At least 3 hours a day.
At least, you can do a lot in 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 hours a day can go to research. It can go to doing it, like practice writing, practice
just do your research,
everything.
Bro. Just do your research, and it's like I said before, it's so looked at. Like I feel like our generation as parents will be a lot more understanding if they're like, "Hey, I want to be a YouTuber."
And see, the reason I think a lot of parents are like that is because
it's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
Because they didn't understand.
Because they want to shelter their kids, obviously.
And they just don't understand. Like it's not like
every parent wants their kid to be successful, right? Yes. And they want them to have a good life and live a life better than they could. Yes. And I think because back in the day, you couldn't get on TV out of nowhere. You had to devote your whole life to that.
Yeah,
and now you can, as I just said, you can devote 3 hours a day, and you'll probably be on your way to like do it.
For sure, yeah. So it's like, and a lot of like people look at it like it's such a fantasy trip, but bro, it's all about marketing.
Like
it's all about your connections, marketing, and if you're different. Like obviously, not the average person can just wake up and be like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. Hey, you know what, I'm gonna be a rapper. You obviously, especially an artist, there's talent behind that.
Yeah.
But anybody can do YouTube, okay? Anything that you have a passion for and that you want to record, like let's say, bro, there's a field for anything on YouTube now.
Yeah, I mean, you
could cook.
You can a cooking YouTuber. You could have your own show.
For example, Slob, okay? He's into like outdoors and stuff. He watches that on YouTube, and people make so much money. He watches people cook and stuff, and it's got him into it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's a field for everything. Anything you want to watch, you can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
so you can do anything. Anybody can be a YouTuber. It just takes dedication.
I know we're getting into some inspirational stuff here, so I just want
to.
Yeah, it is needed.
It's needed.
And because in these times, everybody's been unmotivated to do anything. If anybody's
watching this far, I hope you're really taking this in and taking in what I'm saying, because the whole purpose of this
podcast... It don't even matter if you're an op.
Listen, the whole purpose of this podcast for me is I want our audience to kind of understand us more as people.
Yeah, because you don't get a lot of that from the videos.
You don't get a lot of that from the videos. You kind of get like our goofy side, like us joking around and shit. So it's kind of like good for this, like to have a podcast. So it's like if you are watching this far, you know, hope you are taking in what we're saying.
Exactly.
Because you really need to just wake up. Like everybody's in this bubble at this time, and it's always like that with everything. Anytime though, everybody's always in a bubble. You just need to wake up and realize, bro, we're growing up, and we gotta like really get to it.
And this is some inspirational stuff from the man Gary Vee himself. if you want to do your something, if you want to do something and your parents don't approve, okay, that is a touchy subject, right? And sometimes your parents won't let you do it. But as soon as you turn 18, you can do anything, right? But here's, like, Gary Vee, he's a really inspirational dude, right? Thanks. Now, he said, if you can deal with your parents being mad at you while you're pursuing your career, once you have it, they'll realize, oh, he made it, and that's good, and you won't have any resentment towards them. But if they want you to be a lawyer, and you have to go to that school, and you, like, hate it, you hate every bit of it, you hate doing it, you're going to resent your parents for the rest of your life over
Very
that.
True.
That's how that is.
Very true.
And that's
so it's like, why not do something? This is such a touchy subject because, like I said, a lot of people, it's still very, like, pioneered. Like, it's still very untouched. Mm-hmm. It's still barely being even, like, pushed. We just now got TikTok, dude.
Yeah.
And that's such a good social media now.
Yeah,
for marketing.
It's every social media has a good side and a bad side. Like, obviously, TikTok's
bad side is the whole
political stuff.
But
and
with TikTok, people can blow up instantly, bro.
Anything you want to do. And, I mean, even if you want to start your own business, you can do that, dude. Yeah, like, you just got to research it, put some money back. I mean...
It takes dedication.
That's the problem. That's the problem. It takes dedication.
What a lot of people don't have is dedication. And at the end of the day, you know, if you don't have dedication, you're not going to be able to do anything in life. Mm-hmm. So it's like whenever you want to do something, whether you hate it or love it, you're going to have to be dedicated to it.
Exactly. I mean...
do it.
So it's just to keep it simple, as Nike said, just do it. Like it's a simple. It's like hard.
I like as much as Nike's not the best company. They have very, very touchy stuff behind their brand and stuff.
Right.
But their logo and their message,
their slogan
is the most
inspirational
thing you can really even think of. And it's as simple as it gets. Just do it, bro. There's no other questions about it. You just get up and go.
I mean, as corny as it sounds, bro, like,
it's very cliche to talk about like this because, you hear every YouTuber and you hear everybody talking about how cliche it is, but they're not really lying.
I mean, genuinely, like, look, okay, I want you to go back, if you do watch our channel, right, go back a year ago, look at the first video not the first video, but, like, the first video that's on the, like, channel, right?
Yeah, I've been
look at
YouTube
that.
Since 2014.
Yeah, look at the channel, right, the first video we did, and then look at it now. We've changed our, like... You've improved, and it takes time.
There's a lot to go.
And
we're just not getting started.
We just done that. We did that whole transition thing 1 year.
This is just 2020. We haven't even got to the whole 2019 was just kind of just doing it for fun, and then 2020 is when we really started taking it serious. Mm-hmm. So 2020 was just kind of the very.
You're rubbing the table really sexually, and it's making me like
aroused.
No, not aroused. It's making me uncomfortable.
2020 was the only really year we've even done it. So 2021 is really where you're all gonna see. For real.
And
by 2022, I give it. I give it by 2022.
Yeah.
Before everybody realizes.
Yeah, for real.
For sure.
And
as cliche as it sounds, 2021 takeover. It's really gonna happen. So.
Yeah, but we'll leave this whole topic off. Like, we'll talk about more, but we'll leave this whole topic off.
I want to talk about this with Chase.
Yeah. If you have dreams, bro, just go after them. It don't matter what you want to do. If you want to be need I say porn star? Thanks. If that's what you want to do, man, do it.
Bro.
Like, do it. If that's your dreams.
Who's stopping you? You.
You're stopping you.
You're stopping yourself, okay? You guys get up. It's like, what was that Shia LaBeouf thing?
Oh, just do it.
He said just do it?
I think, yeah.
Oh, he did just say that. I thought we were going to end the podcast or what?
No, I say we keep going. I say we power through it.
Power through it. 45 minutes, 16, yeah, we got about an hour.
Yeah, I say, because a lot of people were like, I'm not going to say any names. Some people said we didn't talk about too much interesting stuff in the last one, which I can understand, but that was the first episode.
That was the first episode.
And we got a way more interesting setup now.
Oh,
it looks a lot better.
It's a lot more appealing to the eye.
Yeah, it's a lot more like genuine.
Facts. Once we get, you guys haven't even seen, bro, once we get this shit set up, bro, we're going to have a ring light here, right? Just imagine another camera view right there. We get another ring light, put a camera right there. Mm-hmm. We'll have that sign.
And you get a good view of the cornbread, too.
Yes, bro.
You get a good view of the cornbread.
We're not going to have I think I'm going to get a new sign, because that sounds like ass.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm going to get another sign right there. Be perfect. And I can put, just some inspiration.
Oh, I do want to say one thing. If there's any content you guys are interested in, it doesn't matter what it is.
Let us know.
Just put it in the comments. It doesn't matter. Or DM us. It doesn't matter. We'll,
personally. I answer all DMs.
Because, I think... If you guys don't like our content that we're doing now, just let us know what we can do to improve it. Simple as that.
Facts. Don't hate. You know what I mean?
Don't hate. I think another thing is, before we get off the inspirational stuff, because we're not entirely off of it yet. If you you cannot go into a field without not expecting criticism. You have to be able to take criticism.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the problem. That's the other problem.
I think a lot of people they get one person hating.
Nobody can take criticism now. Everybody's soft.
Yeah. if someone hates your stuff, let them hate, but take what they take. Take what.
It in. Chase said this, bro. When we was having that conversation, bro. He said the true shit. I'll never forget this, bro. He said, acknowledge the hate, okay? But he said you gotta acknowledge the hate because if you don't, you won't know how to improve. Okay?
Exactly. Like literally.
But he said.
Thank you, Chase Watt.
But he said, ignore the hate, but acknowledge it.
Exactly.
And that's the truest shit I've ever heard in my life. You acknowledge hate, that way you can stay, true and humble and realize, you might be actually doing something wrong. But don't let it get to you, okay? Just don't let hate get to you. Stupid.
So you seen any good movies recently?
Yeah, I did actually.
What?
I fell asleep in it though. That was another thing that happened this week. I seen what's it called? It was who was in it? I don't even remember the movie to be honest, because I was asleep. But Swamp said it was a really good movie. It was about this guy. It was like a Western movie.
I love Westerns. Did you mute your mic? No,
I didn't.
Sure.
I'll tell you what movie I do want to watch. It's on Disney Plus, and we can watch it tonight if you want to, because I've seen everybody's.
We could watch it like this with the whole podcast set up.
Everybody's talking about it. It's called Soul. You know that cartoon movie?
Oh yes, is it on Disney Plus right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching that.
Everybody's been talking about it, bro, and it's supposed to be very inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to watch it.
Okay, I'm down.
I've heard people, like, grown-ass men say that, like, it's, like, one of the best movies they've ever watched in their life.
But
and it's a cartoon. Pixar is so
Pixar is so good.
Inspirational with shit like that. Think about, like, what's the movie? Up.
Oh, my God. That movie made me cry. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, apparently this movie, we haven't watched it. We'll be the judge of that. But
yeah.
Up.
Hey, we'll bring that up in the next podcast. Our honest thoughts on the movie.
We'll bring it. We'll do a Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes, yeah.
In the next episode, so we gotta write that down so we won't forget. But yeah, hopefully next week's more eventful.
Yeah.
Because this week's it was more than last week's. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, it keeps getting better. I mean, we're just first now starting 2021, which is kind of crazy. Because like,
if you think about it, yeah.
Like you think stuff just keeps happening, but it just slows down and then it speeds up.
I'm gonna be uploading 4 times in the first 2 weeks of 2021.
That's not bad at all.
4 times.
No,
sure, yeah.
We do have a video planned for tomorrow, and I think it should be out by now.
Should be out by now. It will be out by now. Banger too.
Banger, yes. And if you guys saw that, let us know what you thought, and if you want us to keep that up.
Definitely gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Might blow up on TikTok for sure. There's a few clips in there that can very well.
Yeah.
So just keep a lookout for that. Which it's probably already out by now if you've watched it already. Like
right.
Let us know in the comments what y'all thought about it. We just need y'all's support, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
We need y'all's support. And I've noticed another thing. A lot of y'all ain't subscribed. 68%, believe it or not, are not subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Right.
So put it like this. Get your calculator out, okay?
I'm not good. Just go. I can't do that.
I was gonna do like if we get like 1.3K, 60% unsubscribed. That'd be like, so you do like 1,300 times 0.6, right? Is that what you do?
Huh? It's about like 500 of you aren't subscribed. 500-ish.
I'd say like 600 views. 600 people's not subscribed on average.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite movie of all time, personally?
Damn. You go first, because I gotta think about that.
I also have to think, but I've seen so many good movies of my life. My favorite movie when I was younger, it was like a rock movie. It's really bad now, but it's called Walking Tall. You ever seen that?
No.
It's like, okay, so I'll explain the plot. If you guys want to see that movie, just skip ahead a little bit. But, so The Rock, he was like deployed to the military, right? And he comes back, and his old friend he grew up with owned a nightclub, okay? So he gets a job here at this nightclub, and he's working with him for a little bit. And he notices, like, some of the security guards at the nightclub are selling drugs, right? It's like a whole strip club, casino, nightclub thing, right? And they're selling drugs. And they sell it to his nephew, and his nephew ends up in the hospital. So this dude comes back to the nightclub with a 2x4, and he beats up everybody, breaks everything, and they stab him, and they leave him in the road, right? Like, just laying there. And, like, he goes to, like, they save him, they put him in the hospital or whatever, and he goes to court for it, right? And, so, like, he gets to court, and, like, the whole, like, police department, they're in on, like, the whole thing with, like, the casino, right? So he gets there, and they're about to dismiss his case, and like his lawyer wasn't doing much, and he said, I forgot the dude's name, but he's like, whatever, you're fired. And then he starts like defending himself, and he's like, if you really don't think they're messing up, he like opens his shirt, scars like all down his chest and stuff, like from where they stabbed him. And
just simplify this. What's the moral of the movie? Why is it your favorite movie?
It was my old favorite movie. I just wanted to tell the story because that's a really interesting thing.
I'm interested, but I just think you need to cut to the chase. Why was it your favorite movie? Was it just because of the story?
Yes, and I love The Rock. It was made the year I was born.
I'll tell you what.
But hold on. I've seen this movie 20 times. Not even exaggerating. Me and Tommy used to watch it every day. So good. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Thanks for cutting me off early, asshole.
No, go ahead, finish.
Finish? Okay.
Yeah.
So, he wins the court case. He runs for sheriff, wins, and, he hires his buddy as the deputy. And he, the dude that owns the nightclub, who used to be his friend, he, pulls him over one day. He's like, you had a busted taillight. He's like, no, I didn't. He grabs his 2x4. He busted himself. And he arrests the dude. And then, the old police department comes and shoots up his house. It's like a crazy movie. Pretty good.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, we need to watch it.
We do need to watch that. I want to watch Soul tonight, though.
Soul, yeah, we're watching Soul tonight.
But,
So, your favorite movie of all time?
So...
That wasn't my favorite movie of all time. I'm still thinking about that.
My old favorite movie of all time was definitely The Game Plan. You ever watched that with
Oh, my God. Yes, dude.
Dude, The Game Plan?
Dude, you know the girl that was in that?
Yeah.
She grew up to be the baddest
bitch I've ever
seen. Oh, my God.
She's so bad. But favorite movie, that's kind of tough. I don't even know, to be honest. I've watched too many movies.
Me too.
Probably a Marvel movie, to be honest with you.
Listen, Marvel movies are good, but I'm getting scared of Disney, bro. They're about to own every source of media. Listen, they own Star Wars, they own Pixar, they own Fox, they own and I think they're about to own they'll probably end up buying out Sony eventually.
Netflix.
They'll probably end up buying out Netflix too.
Thanks.
Dude, that stuff's scary. Monopolies and stuff. Did you know that's it's only maybe 26 companies that own every major thing in the United States? Is that not
scary?
Scary, yes.
Because you think about it, when someone gets, dude, we need to talk about Bitcoin. Because I watched Logan Paul, Impulsive or whatever, and he had somebody on there talking about that shit. And I was that's gonna be a big thing. That's gonna be huge.
I'm afraid money's about to just become digital, and that's scary because I don't think we have good enough cybersecurity. Really.
That's what I was gonna say. Because think about
I'm gonna go make sure we're still recording just in case.
Technology gets deeper and deeper by the day, right? So it's technology keeps getting deeper and deeper by the day. So if you think about it, it's the more and more technology gets, the worse and worse the hackers are gonna get. Because there's people that probably wake up from the day they moment they wake up to the time they go to sleep and practice.
Listen, I was watching. If you guys don't know who this YouTuber is, he's really interesting. He does a lot of technical VR stuff. His name's Disrupt. Disrupt TV, some of the best content I've ever seen edited in my life. He does a bunch of crazy stuff. But he made a video about the craziest cyber hack ever. And it was back, I think, in the early 2000s. So pretty much, there was this virus, okay? And I think it was called Omega Doom or something like that. Or Doom.exe, something. And pretty much, it was right when emails became really huge. Okay, yeah. So pretty much, what it was is they would email it to you. And it'd just be a casual link, something you'd usually see. I think it's it made it look like a friend's email. And as soon as they got a hold of your computer, they'd email it to everybody in your thing, right? And they kept doing that over and over. And what they did was all these computers they hacked, they tried to get them to hack into they'd have them all attempt to log into Microsoft's website and stuff and crash it. Yes.
Yes. Are you talking about when they go into Xbox's servers?
No. That's
a different time.
No, this was the worst hack ever, and it caused over $20 billion worth of damage.
Yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking
about. And the guy who stopped it, I believe, was this guy. He grew up and he was always learning about computers and stuff. He actually helped make it.
Really?
Yes. Now let me explain how that happened. So pretty much, just to sum up the story. This kid grew up, he was really into technologies, built his own computer. That was back before you could order the parts for it and stuff.
Really?
And built his own computer, and he started running his own servers. And this guy emailed him on the Silk Road, which is some deep web type shit. And
that's scary too.
Yeah, he was I need you to make this thing, and it was to where people could hack into banks and this, that, and the other. He helped develop it, and they wanted him to do it again and finish it. So he finished it because he was getting paid, and they said if he didn't finish it, they were going to go to his house and kill him.
Right.
Because they had his address where he had ordered drugs off the deep web.
Yeah, bro, the internet's scary as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The deep web is some crazy shit on the deep web. We've seen some shit. Me and you personally have seen some shit.
Yeah, it's bad,
very
bro.
Bad
I think I really think we should start focusing on cybersecurity because that's like as more like technology advances, more exploits will be like.
Listen, watch who you talk to. Okay, watch this clear signs. Just watch who you talk to on the internet. You know what I mean?
It depends if you're playing like Xbox with somebody, a little bit different.
I'm talking about like on some like. Shit can happen on Xbox.
Yeah.
It
Make sure you know who you're talking to. That's
all we're trying to say.
We're not like completely trying to like get rid of internet friends. I met like one of the.
I'm talking about like the internet.
Yeah, I met one of the realest dudes on the internet ever.
Fact, me too.
Sergio.
Yes. I'm saying like, shout out Sergio again. Once again, Sergio's gonna be big time for sure. He'll be up here.
Goat.
Shit just happened.
What happened?
Sounds different. Did I spit in the mic or something? I don't know what just happened. Anyways, so. Oh, I think that's one. Oh, we're good. So, what was you talking about? Oh yeah, the deep web, bro. Just watch who you're talking to, like on Tinder, you know, just stuff like that. People are creeps, bro. People are nasty.
Really?
People are nasty.
I do not like. I think Tinder and stuff like that. I don't think it's good.
No.
Personally, because you know how easy it is to catfish somebody, bro. Like literally, you could like.
Do it easily.
Like you could be a grown man and take your son's pictures and like put them on like Tinder. Simple.
It's
and you
so
could,
easy.
And that stuff's scary. So I recommend, like, my personal opinion, stay away from that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
stay away from Tinder. Any type of like dating stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
Facebook's
for real.
Bad for it.
Facebook's like terrible, bro.
Facebook's bad for catfishing. Even Instagram's getting to that way.
Yeah. So, know who you're talking to. Like, simple as that. Yeah. What happened to the cornbread? Yeah. We've had this piece of cornbread here for about an hour. It's like rocks. No,
definitely not.
It's rock solid.
It's rock solid.
Just like Dalton's abs, rock solid. Yeah. Ain't that right? We need to dap up at least like once on every episode of the podcast.
Yeah. Next episode, guys, we're definitely gonna have special guests.
Hopefully, you know, unless they cancel. Unless they cancel,
we're
Chase.
A lot of people asking to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
See. It might not be Chase, maybe.
Let us know who you want. You know, simple as that.
Send these comments. Let us know who you'd like to see on the podcast. If there's anybody in particular that you want us to try to get on there, we'll work it. You know what I mean?
For real.
We'll work our magic.
Work our magic.
We'll get them on the podcast. But I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah. I think it's safe to wrap it up now.
I think it's safe. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to turn post notifications on. Every Wednesday, podcast drops every single Wednesday. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, you know, I said drop a like and all that other good stuff. We'll see you guys in the next episode. But until then, it's been real.
Peace.
Slide through the hood, yeah. Everything good, yeah. Whole lot of mob shit. Whole lot of mob shit.